One word.
Either way, one or two, it doesn't have Badger Row. I think it's 2 words, actually.
Okay.
Actually, it's only about 4/10 of a mile from Ladder Road.
One word.
It's about 4/10 of a mile from Ladder Road.
From Ladder Road down.
Yeah.
You're heading north on Dewey and get to 410 past Ladder.
So we can find it if we don't
We'll be there.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see it.
Okay, committee reports? Okay. Happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
2.
2?
Oh. No, okay. No.
They
got birthdays,
No
they go
birthdays.
Now we have the sunshine report.
The sunshine isn't out right now.
That means anybody who wants to go home and cut grass without sweating, can do it.
Okay, I'm on my way.
We're humid today, very humid.
The only thing I have on sunshine is that during the summer, one of our members, Brian, who's over here at this table, Brian Smith, is going to go under surgery again for a second knee transplant. And so he will not be with us until probably early fall. He's had one knee done. It was satisfactory, but he's still having problems, and they've decided to do the other one. So rather than put it off, he's going to have that done. It's going to be done either the middle part of June or early part of July. And I'm pretty much more sure it's in July than June. So he's getting ready for that, and so he's the only one I know of that will be out for a while during the summer. That's all I have on sunshine. One other person, I've got to call him today. I saw Don Walters. This goes back several weeks. I ran into him at the Ronald McDonald garage sale, and Don looked a little on the weak side. He didn't look as peppy as what we were used to seeing him. He usually calls me about once a week, and I have not heard from him in about 2.5 weeks. So I'm going to be calling him perhaps today to see what's with him. But in my own non-professional opinion, Don did not look good the day I saw him at Ronald McDonald. So we'll see what the story is behind there, and we'll get back to you one way or the other. Other than that, that's all I have. But as for the humor, this is my best day ever, because it's the last time I got to stand up here and do this.
Hooray!
Please.
Hooray!
That's good. You keep that up, you're going to be up here, especially with the stuff you send me. Anyway.
I've already resigned.
All right. Oh, by the way, Gene over here went to my barbershop competition, or show rather, annual show, and he told me that he enjoyed it very much. So, Gene, I thank you for taking the ticket and coming. We appreciate your attendance, please. Okay, this joke is not really a joke; it's a story. But you have to listen real closely because there is a method of madness to this. It's called "What Goes Up a Hill with 3 Legs." I haven't even said the punchline. Okay. You're stealing my thunder. All right. It goes like this. You got to pay attention now.
Okay.
A lawyer and a senior citizen are sitting next to each other on a long flight. The lawyer is thinking that seniors are so dumb that he could get one over on them very easily. So the lawyer asks if the senior would like to play a fun game. The senior is tired and just wants to take a nap, so he politely declines and tries to catch a few winks. The lawyer persists, saying that the game is a lot of fun. I ask you a question, and if you don't know the answer, you pay me only $5. Then you ask me one, and if I don't know the answer, I will pay you $500, he says.
Wow.
This catches the senior's attention, and to keep the lawyer quiet, he agrees to play the game. The lawyer asks the first question. What is the distance from the Earth to the moon? The senior doesn't say a word, but reaches into his pocket, pulls out a $5 bill, and hands it to the lawyer. Now it's the senior's turn. He asks the lawyer, what goes up a hill with 3 legs and comes down with 4? The lawyer uses his laptop to search all the references he can find on the net. He sends emails to all the smart friends he knows, all to no avail. After an hour of searching, he finally gives up. He wakes the senior and hands him $500. The senior pockets the $500 and goes right back to sleep. The lawyer is going nuts. And not knowing the answer, he wakes the senior up and asks, well, so what goes up a hill with 3 legs and comes down with 4? The senior reaches into his pocket, hands the lawyer his $5 and goes back to sleep.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It took me all 2 weeks to find it.
Wow.
All right, here we go. This is my little introduction is taken from Buster Brown. Clunker magic swanger twang, twang. That means we will have the cure report.
Oh.
We just did.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sleeping.
John, we're gonna have singing.
Yes, we are going to have singing. Sing, huh?
What kind of voice I'm in. For the past, 3-4 months now, my voice has changed.
Uh-oh.
I'm not happy about that, that's for sure. Well, let's see here. Page 3, America the Beautiful. Let's start with that. 3. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. All right, and also on page 3, we're getting into the summertime. However, we're a little late on this one, but let's sing April
You
Shower.
have one of these copies.
Take
it away.
Oh, God, isn't that awful? 11, that's right, same
Keep
page.
it.
Page 3. Same thing. Texas and Houston, I don't know whether everybody saw it or not. 11 inches of rain in 6 hours.
Okay.
Devastating.
Take off afterwards.
Battles do rain. What?
What do they do with all this flooded out cars?
Anyhow, the showers may come your way. They bring the flowers that bloom in May. And when it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, you know. It's raining violets, and when you see clouds upon the hill, you soon will see crowds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for his song.
These from now on, I'll call you.
Whenever April showers come. All right. Are we ready? Baby face, you have the cutest little baby face. There's not another one could take your place. Baby face, my poor heart is jumping. You sure have started something, baby face. I'm up in heaven when I'm in your fond embrace. I didn't need a shove, 'cause I just fell in love with your pretty baby face.
All right.
Absolutely. What else do we got here for springtime? You can see I got this all worked out like
Okay.
Okay, got it all worked out. Hey, hello, how you doing? There's one here by, oh, there's one over there, yeah.
You know what? Let's do Edelweiss, which is on page 9. What was his name? Who always liked that song?
What, no, he's sitting there, yeah.
You weren't here then. I can't remember who it was.
Is it two? Two
I know, but it was John, the Irish John. What was his last name? Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's John. I can't think of it. Anyway, he was in the club
Somewhere
for
in
quite a
here.
few years, and one of his favorite songs was Edelweiss. So let's sing Edelweiss. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and bright, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss is a small white flower.
Oh, okay.
And some of the music made it quite popular. It's over in Austria, Germany, and so on.
Oh, okay.
Hey, yeah, my garlic is coming up. Can we sing about that?
We'll sing about bad breath.
Okay.
We'd be gone.
Let's sing about garlic. Yeah. Tell you what, rather than garlic, I got another type of vegetable we can sing about.
Oh, okay.
Page 10. Page 10.
Page 10.
Yeah. Oh, 4-leaf clover.
Oh, close.
It's a little better than garlic. Okay. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked before. One is the sunshine, the second is rain, the third is the roses that grow in the lane. No need explaining, the one remaining is somebody I adore. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked before. Okay.
Hey.
I'll do one more, and then we'll do the.
Give my regards.
You want to hear that one?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Where's that?
It's on the same page.
Oh, back to 9. Okay.
Give my regards.
Thank you.
It's on 9. I don't think so.
10.
There you go. You said 9.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Give my regards to Broadway.
All right. We're going to do page 10. Give my regards to Broadway. Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long. Okay, now wait a minute. Didn't get the devotional song. You're really ahead of things today. He wants to sing happy birthday. Nobody's having a birthday.
Okay.
No birthday.
Get me off the stage.
I don't know. Oh,
As
God.
long as I'm on the stage, I'm gonna continue.
You got a hot
Okay.
date.
I guess. All right, now, there may be one or two people in here who haven't heard this. And it's a little something I heard a while ago, but every now and again somebody asks for it. It's called Bicycle Built for Two. And most people know the first one.
Bicycle built for two.
Bicycle Built for Two, page 5.
That's good.
Okay,
It's one more page. Okay.
got it?
You got it.
5.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage. But you look sweet on the seat of a bicycle built for two. Johnny, Johnny, this is my answer.
Okay.
You're half crazy if you think I'd marry you. If you can't afford a carriage, you can't afford a marriage. And I'll be damned if I'll be crammed on a bicycle.
Oh, that's all right. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Okay.
Little play on words there. Okay, page 2, Amazing Grace.
Okay.
We'll do the first 2 verses. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Very good, thank you.
All right.
You know, Jack mentioned something about Brian Smith going in for his operation on his knee. He said it's for the second knee. Well, actually, he might have to go for a third one. We all have 3 knees. Most people don't realize that, but it's a fact. You have the left knee, the right knee, and the kidney.
All right.
Good one.
There's a replacement.
Okay.
I resigned immediately.
Oh, nuts.
Now you're going up the hill.
Right knee and
That would have
right
to do that.
knee.
That's the number I just wanted. Hey! Pull somebody's ticket. John, here he goes. Hey, John, pull a ticket.
Ooh, that's it.
Not that ticket, John, the other one. All right.
All right.
The green ticket off. Now, what's the green ticket? 661.
What?
661.
0.
014.
004.
Somebody got it.
Oh, Mom,
Got a mouthful too. Got a mouthful.
Okay.
Finally got the one. Finally won.
Hey, being late paid off. Huh?
He's giving that blood, I think.
Wow. Good show, Barry.
Oh, you had a one?
I said the first time ever.
John, make sure your wife takes you out to dinner.
98.
Uh-oh.
661.
went away.
Now you can do the
Right.
business.
I had
Hey,
90 to do
okay,
it.
old business, please.
Yes. Oh, they got the one.
We got the old business
I got the old business.
Oh, we didn't. We started that, but it's supposed to be singing, and then it's.
Gloria Clayton got it.
All right.
Okay, now new business.
New business.
What about Warren?
How about Warren?
Warren.
Any new business?
Warren, you got the new business?
Warren.
Warren,
Yeah,
yeah.
no business.
Oh, where'd he go?
Boy, I thought y'all said foreign business.
Foreign business, okay?
It's great to see you folks here. I appreciate everybody here who is here. God bless those who aren't able to be with us. Anyway, give you a little idea what's going on at this point. Another discussion of what we're going to have. I'm going to continue on as much as the best I can. Hear you is difficult, so I may have to communicate by phone. I'll probably be calling some of you by phone, I'm sure. At this point, here's what the duration is. I'm going to continue on until September, October, November, and I'll have speakers as far as. Can you hear me? Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'll have speakers up until. I'm going to take care of September. Okay. I've got some good speakers coming. I'm sure you're going to enjoy them. The hard part is we want to have people here to appreciate them, obviously. So all I can say is please bring somebody so we have more people to enjoy what we're doing. Okay, that's important. I hate to have somebody say, "Where is everybody?" You know? Anyway, we've got so far. Here's the lineup for what we've got. I'm going to continue working what I'm doing with speakers. Also, for September, for November, Al's going to take over for September, and also John Holland was willing to take over next 3 months in September, October, and November to help with as our president. Well, he's got a lot to do what he's doing right there. He wears 2 hats. He has to keep changing hats all the time. So anyway, Al said he would be condescending, and he's going to take care of for those 3 months. Because Al has a tough time. He has to go to Florida and then stay there for about 4 or 5 months. But somebody has to do that, you know. I mean, you and I can't. So anyway, he'll do that for that, and then we got to start thinking about what's going to happen from there. Okay. So I want you to give some serious thought and see where you might be able to help us out. I'm going to be calling some of you. Don't hang up on me. See what things you might like to do or feel comfortable with. I don't want anybody to do something they feel uncomfortable with. In fact, I know I talked to Greg Charles and asked him what he'd like to do as far as helping the group out. He said he'd like to continue doing what he's been doing, and that is doing the publicity of things. We've been working on a 55-year celebration. That's how long the club has been together for 55 years. So we're working on a 55-year celebration, which is nice. And we got about 3 pages which we can give to somebody, either one of the magazines or newspapers or whatever. And we'll do that. We won't do that until the fall. We'll make sure we got people here by that time. So I'm passing out, incidentally, a clipboard. Make sure you sign this. And what it's asking for is, number one, I'm planning to be here on the 16th of September. Now, the 16th of September will be the next time we get together, 16th of September, all right? Of course, we'll be going to the picnic, and also the notation there about, I think, for a picnic. No, really, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't need that because I think it's all set. Anyway, I want you to put either yes or no, or what you feel you'd like to do as far as being here for the 6th of September 16th for one thing, okay? Now, let's see. John Miller over here, he's going to continue working as our secretary, and Wally is going to be...
Wait a minute. Secretary?
No, treasurer.
Treasurer.
Oh, I'm sorry, treasurer. Yeah, treasurer. Right.
Well, let's get it right.
Yeah, I misspoke. Yeah, right. Okay, treasurer. He keeps all the books for us. So keep us honest and straight, you know? It's not like down in Albany by
Under my name.
Anyway, Wally
Yes,
Wally's
for
going to
September
be
16th, I
the
didn't say
vice
number 16. I
president.
think I still put that there.
And so now he takes, as secretary, he takes little notes for us on what's going on. It's very brief. We need somebody just to sort of keep a notation of what date we met and who we had as a speaker and anything special that might come up. Normally, we like to know if somebody is not here, we like to know why the person's not here, okay? So that's another thing we like to know. We already know who's here, but who isn't here, so that we can at least call that person and find out, let Jack know if the person's not here for whatever reason, okay? So that's where we stand, I think, at this point.
We need a secretary, what
Yeah,
you're saying.
I was going to say,
We need a secretary.
So we need a secretary. So I could ask now if somebody would like to be a secretary, for us. And if anybody wants to raise their hand, don't rush me, whatever you do, but, I can do it fine. However, I probably will give a call and see, tell you a little bit about what it is, in case you might not feel comfortable with doing something right off the bat, okay? So, anybody have any questions regarding what we're doing right now, where we stand? Okay? If anybody wants to know, when Al gets finished by November, or before that time, we are definitely going to have somebody who will fill in as chairman or president. And by that time, Lloyd will feel more comfortable with it, and he'll wants to phase into it. He'll be Al's understudy at this point, but we need somebody to take over as secretary for Lloyd, obviously.
I would like to have somebody fill in for me. I'll be resigning that post in order to take the vice presidency. So anybody who wishes to take a secretary job will be really appreciated. Thank you.
Did you raise your hand? Oh, it's gone. Oh, I was raising your hand.
So if anybody, give a moment of thought to it, and we have some people we think probably will do a good job with it, but anyway, if you want to talk to Wally after me, or whatever you can call, that's fine. Is there anybody who does not have the list of people who are members, and who does not have that list? I assume everybody has a list of the members anyway.
There'll be a new one coming out during the summer.
So it won't matter.
But it won't matter, but I have to, before I can get a roster together, I can give out copies to the one I have right now at the picnic if you want them. But a new roster won't be coming out until after dues are collected in the fall, so that we know who is here and who isn't. So if there's any of you who want a roster, I'll print some and you can have them at the picnic. It'll be as of March 1st.
This year.
Of this year.
Okay.
That's the last one I worked on. And March 1st, we had 27 members, and the list is updated, is correct. And that will remain that way until probably sometime this coming October when we start changing again.
Okay, well, I want to thank Jack, especially for the work he's done. He's compiling all this. Takes a little time, obviously. And he's been doing a great job with it, as well as getting all the stories he tells us along the way, his lawyer jokes and so on. Lawyer joke I always like is, why did they bury lawyers? Why did they bury lawyers down 27 feet? Anybody know the answer to that? Why did they bury lawyers down 27 feet?
Searching all the bar dollars.
There you go. But one of the answers says, well, down deep, they're really good guys.
Oh, wow. Okay. Got it.
He's the one. Now he tells that when you want me back. Let me know. I'm writing who you want.
Anyway, we want to keep this thing together. In fact, we got a nice article here which clcharles helped us work up too. Update our 50th anniversary. We had a newspaper, people come in and make us, took pictures and everything. And this, in the fall, we're going to have the 55th, the 55 years of being a club like this. And this is almost unheard of, clubs come and go. I don't know of any club. When people say to me, well, how do you manage to get speakers, I would say it's by secret. I'll share my secret with you. The first thing I find out, if I do find one person, I always say to that person, well, you know if anybody else in your organization who might enjoy coming down and making a presentation with it? And sometimes they'll give you a name or two. That's one place. Another place is, unfortunately, I don't get newspaper anymore. I get Time Magazine. But anyway, another magazine. I don't read a Democrat too much. But anyway, I look at the newspaper. And if I see somebody who's doing something rather interesting, I'll say, well, that sounds interesting. And so I will go through there and I'll contact the person. I'll tell them who I am and what we're doing and ask if they would like to make a presentation for us. And it's been great. I mean, people have been great. I think I've only had one person, maybe two at the most, in my 16 years of contacting people who have said, well, I can't do it. And one was a dentist, and he thought we were going to have something, a meeting for a noontime, which he would have come to. But he's one of these these fellows, I can't think what they call them, there's a name for it. Oh, if somebody passed away, they can't identify the guy, and they can identify him by the teeth, you know? Yeah, was it?
Forensics.
Right, okay, so, he said he couldn't do that, you know, but he would love to do it, but, he has a big following, a person like this, usually he's pretty busy, obviously, so, anyway, there's just a few ways you can get it, and you always ask them, in fact, the subject, getting to know you, I think that, here in the past, we've had people make presentations about themselves, you know? I know, Al's made a presentation when he took some trips. I was down in Costa Rica, and that was a really exciting thing. And then I made a presentation with pictures and so on. And Lou's made several presentations and things he's done. Of course, Jerry has done many things from a history point of view, being a teacher of history and government and stuff like that. Even coins and all the things. You find out a lot about a person. It makes it more interesting to know what people are thinking, what you can talk about with somebody, rather than just wonder. And so other people have done other things that make presentations which are good. We're always looking for people who want to do something like that. Anyway, so make sure and find out. Make sure you got your sign up so we know what your thinking is at this point. And we're trying to keep things together. If everybody keeps working a little bit, and everybody does a little something. It'll bring us all together. It doesn't need to be a lot, really. You know, just something that will help out on a weekly basis and make it fun. Okay? So, where's John go? Anyway, okay, John, you're ready. We're ready.
Well, I got some new business as well.
No business.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, you go.
There's more new business. I'd like to speak.
Okay, go ahead. Al?
Several people have said as a result of the speaker problem, we do have a problem getting speakers. And as a result of that, several people have said, why don't we have a meeting every other week instead of every week? There are some advantages and some disadvantages to that. Personally, I think it'd be a good idea. This is just myself speaking. We'd only have to get 2 a month. The 1 month once a month we would be going to lunch again as we normally would do. But then we'd have to get 2 speakers and we'd have a buy on that third particular week, whatever it might be. I think this, John, I believe that you would probably have to ask for a vote on this. But I'd like to make a motion that we consider every other week next year. It's just my thinking. I don't know how other people feel about it. But I know there's 2 or 3 people in the room that feel the same way. Anyway, I'd like to see you get up and, check it out and see if people want to go for it or not. Okay?
Okay, Jack.
Discussion.
I was saying next year, maybe we could have every other week. Well, I don't know. You gotta go through the crowd and vote and so on.
Open up for discussion.
Yeah,
Sure, open it up for
discussion.
discussion.
I would like to open up for discussion for everybody to participate and see if we would like it every other week. Jerry?
I like it as an idea.
Oh, you Jerry likes, okay.
I think it should be explored, John.
Oh, Alice?
I think it has merit to it.
Uh-huh.
I think it should be explored, and perhaps the membership should consider it.
Well, we can explore it further. I'll think on it. That would be good.
I would suggest that you try it first for a couple of months. And then after that, see how it works. Come back the following month and do your regular thing and see how it works. Have another discussion.
For the months of October, November, December.
Yeah, try it for a couple of months and then come back after that in the regular meeting and have a discussion and take a final vote.
Yeah, I guess the 2 sides of it. If we continued every single week, it's sort of habit, so you automatically think about. So you say, oh yeah, Wednesday I can't do it. For example, I think over the period of years, I've gotten my dentists and my doctors to say, now the next appointment is going to be such and such a day. And I say, oh no, wait, you can't do that. It's got men's club or women's club now. And so they realize another date, So and sometimes people just forget about that. But it's a matter of habit, of course. If we did every week, we don't have to. I mean, but that we could give it a trial basis. I think we're pretty much set up now with speakers for September, October, and November. So I think we can work that fine and sort of keep it as is, so we get back at it again. You know, but the time to make a transition probably would be for the new year and start something there, obviously.
In other words, what we should do maybe, if we're going to do this, make the transition after the first of the year. You know, what does people think about that?
I would think anybody who votes no has to get a speaker.
I would think if you got speakers already lined up, at least use what you got lined up.
We have we have 6 speakers at this time, but if we go for each week, that would be September, October, November, 12, actually 11. We have 11 weeks, but we only have 6 speakers.
6 speakers.
1 week is a luncheon anyway.
Yeah, okay,
So we need 9.
Yeah, we need 9. They're still short, is what I'm saying.
I like Bill's idea of giving a trial basis for 2 or 3 months and see how it works out. Otherwise, we want people to forget, oh, gee, I meant to come, I forgot, you know, so you miss one right away, you know. And you hate to see that from a chairman's point of view. That's part of a chairman's dilemma, actually. So you don't have people miss out, you know.
Part of the problem is that I see we have 27 members, and some come once a month, some come twice a month, some come every time. It's kind of embarrassing when you invite a speaker to come who's a good speaker, and you wind up with 12 people here, 13 people here, because they're spreading themselves thin over 3 weeks or over 4 weeks. That's why I kind of like what Al was saying, because if we only do meet with a speaker twice a month, everybody will be here. We'll have 27 people here.
Hopefully we will, yes.
Except for Al. He'll be sending us a postcard from Florida.
Yeah, that's the second half.
That, of course, is another reason why I say we've all got to get more people in.
Well, we've been saying that for 3 years now.
Okay.
I know. I got Wally interested in coming. I got
Anybody else?
Al and other people who are not here now who are John, who wanted to come, so that was good. But I invited him for have breakfast with us. You know, cordially invited for breakfast type of thing, more warmer thing rather than just a statement that we meet and that's it. You know,
We don't say
Well, this is the problem with speakers. When you try to get somebody who's the head of a university or college or major industry, one of the questions they do have, well, how many people am I going to have to hear me? And I can, you stumble around to about 12, 27, 30, and they sometimes reluctantly agree, or sometimes they just don't, because to pull somebody in of magnitude in this community, in which we have many people, they want a good audience.
Well,
As much as I don't like to go back to or go to it twice a month or so to speak, I have to say I would support it.
Yeah.
Well, that's making a resolution.
I know one time we had the CEO of the hospital in Greece come, and Warren Hearn, and he looked around and he said, well, is everybody here? Where is everybody, And a few people were still coming, but I felt a little bit embarrassed because he was looking for more people out. And of course, if you have a politician, they like a full house. That's very true. We've had politicians come. We've had Bill Johnson, for example, come. Fantastic. We've had other people come, and they like the crowd, no question about it. So, it's a lot of things to think about, obviously.
Are you saying we probably shouldn't get speakers then because we haven't got a crowd?
No, I'm just saying,
we won't have a crowd.
I'm saying
We'll never have a crowd here.
I'm not proposing any amendment because we're in a discussion right now, so we have to take a vote on that, and then if we want to make another vote for something different, that's okay too.
I'm just saying if we meet twice a month with speakers, we're apt to have a bigger attendance. They won't be spreading themselves out over 4 weeks.
John?
What about, like we did one time, if each person got one speaker, or someone take a month, we tried that.
Yeah, we tried. I got 3 months filled when I passed the thing around last week. The month of September, Warren's got. The month of November, I've got. Wally said April, and John, I got 4. John said March. That's it.
Well, if you put two guys on each month, that was me and Bob.
Sure. Well, you will have to do it, and you will have to do it in January. You know, you have to say, and you've got to do it. We appoint people then. Nobody signed up, other than the board. If you want to do it that way, we can keep the 4 weeks a month. But really, then you get together for January. February, we need you two. March is taken care of. April's taken care of. May, we need you two. You know, we've got to say, you've got to do it. Is that what we want?
And just by way of discussion, I'll mention this. I got September, and also in October, on the 14th of October, I have an interesting person coming. It's the Mercy Flight Central, and they're going to come and talk about what they do. They have 2 airplanes, a helicopter, and they go and rescue people, which is really fantastic. The work they do is amazing. This guy's coming.
Well, you've got one person, in other words. You know, we don't have to get into the details of what they're doing.
Yeah,
now.
I'm just mentioning that. Yeah. No.
Does anyone else want to help with October?
Well, thank you.
It's not. Okay, you see? So we're right back in the same boat. We've got a few people and that's it. I think we should consider every other month, starting in September until at least December.
Why don't we, at the end of the discussion there, vote for yes or no, and then take another vote as to when we should possibly start and sample like Bill's talking about. I'll say at the beginning of the year and see what we do then. Now we're used to coming every Wednesday, but let's see what happens. Let's do that. Okay, John? If the discussion is finished, fine. If not, anybody wants to talk about fine. Let's call for a vote.
John, I'd like to call for the question.
What?
Calling for the question. I want to vote.
Okay. Vote, please.
Well, all in favor?
All in favor, raise your right hand.
Of what?
Of
What?
Of every other week.
Okay.
Every other week.
Okay.
Okay. The vote is taken, it's magnificent. Okay? Now for the talk.
Well,
Talk is
we're
over.
going to have to, in the fall, you're going to have to come out with a schedule of what weeks we're talking about now.
All right.
We are on the 16th. We'll go from there. Okay?
All right, that's great.
In connection with that, rather than try to figure out a schedule right now,
What we should do now.
your officers are supposed to meet, at least that's the way it's set up, is to meet in August. And I would suggest that if they meet in August, just amongst the officers to eliminate a lot of discussion that could create havoc, let the officers decide what the date should be for an every other week schedule, and then pass that on to the membership. So I would propose, rather than taking a vote now on that for dates, let the officers meet at their regular schedule in August and bring that up for discussion.
Sounds good.
Decide it.
Let the officers decide what the date shall be.
Excellent. Okay. That's what we will go by now.
Do we want to decide now what day in August we might want to get together?
That's up to.
Along with it, we got to set up the date so they
What
don't
day in
know.
August do you want? What day in August do you want?
Just for a point of clarification, you're saying the officer
That would be
meet,
up to you.
Just the officer.
yeah, the officer meet and they'll bring back a schedule
Yes.
of how
Yes.
that
That
we're
would be
supposed
you
to follow.
to establish the date.
I was,
And we would not want to make it just to the officers alone. Anybody should be invited, you know.
No, you don't.
No, this
no.
is just officers.
Just the officers?
Always was. Yes, in August. Always the officers.
I would
You've
suggest that
elected a
officer.
board of officers to be your steering committee.
Right.
This isn't a business meeting.
Not everybody gets invited to an officer meeting.
Right.
It's strictly your steering
So
committee.
who are we going to see?
Who would be the president?
President or chairman? Wally is still secretary.
Secretary, Vice President.
And treasurer. We have no vice president, do we, or vice chairman? Okay, so it's us three. I'll call you and tell you what day we're gonna go.
When you give them the date, we're gonna have a meeting.
Got it.
Okay, well, you'll set up something, you know, preferably on Wednesday, so we're thinking during Wednesday, or?
I don't know, I'll see what they say.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay, good enough.
Would you wanna meet over here?
Where did John?
Yeah, would you, we wanna work?
No, I wouldn't
Oh, you're
say
involved
so,
somewhere.
no. John's out in where, Charlie or Gates? Grace.
Why don't we just let the officers
We're
work
both
that out?
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll decide.
What about the food court? Yeah.
Sure, whatever.
Y'all
It's
can
up
do
to
it,
us to
y'all
decide.
can.
Anyway, where's our,
All right, you have to do it. I make a motion to do it.
oh, wait, he comes back. So we're still on new business. Is there any more new business? Only John isn't here, I'll mention it. John is in the John, by the way.
Let's take care of his business.
He's taking care of his own business. All right. We finished with new business.
Okay. Well, anyway, had to go and do number one, that involves water.
You're-
And this involves the water too, very ancient fish. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to tell you about some very old fish, old like me, you're going very young collecting fossils. And this involves the ancient fossil fish of New York State. And it's very good because there's a lot of good stuff in New York State. And some of the fossils you find in New York State are very similar to ones over in the British Isles. And so therefore, the first one we're going to discuss is this. We can all look at that. We can all look at that. And this is Letchworth
okay.
Park. This is Letchworth Park. It's very beautiful there. And the different layers have different type of fossils, shells, new fossil fish. And I just thought I'd bring this along. And I tried to collect there, but I couldn't do it. I wanted to get taken out by Scotty, but he said no to the top. Anyway, this is from Letchworth Park.
It's Grand Canyon of the East.
Think of it, yeah, it's called the Grand Canyon of the East.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. I think the place in Pennsylvania is called the Grand Canyon of the East.
Oh,
Was it?
really?
Yeah, it is in Letchworth.
Oh, I heard Letchworth.
Letchworth was called that.
Yeah, I heard Letchworth.
Really?
Yeah.
But there is one, a larger canyon down in part of Allegheny. And they used to call that the Grand Canyon of the East. All right. Letchworth too.
Okay, very fine. Okay, this is your introduction. Now we will go to the chart here, which I made up. We could all look at the chart, and I'll show you some of the fishes. Now, the first one on the top is called Scolmanatia. It's got a big giant dorsal fin. And this is very, very common up in Quebec.
Tell what a dorsal fin is.
There's that top one, the top fin on the back.
The top fin on that one there.
Right.
Is the one with the dots on it.
With the one with the dots. That's
Okay.
for sure shot. And so it's called Scolmanatia, and it's found in great numbers over in Scotland and up in Quebec. So that's the first introduction, and that's the first one. It is a lungfish. It's a lungfish. Lungfish were during the Devonian period, where these rocks were formed, these lungfish were very, very common and numerous all around the world. You can find lungfish fossils over in England, you can find them in Australia, and everything else. But they all swam away and became extinct, however. You only have 3 types now, Australia, and different types now. Okay, now we'll go to the left. Left here. Okay.
Over here.
Yeah, right under Scolmanatia. It's called Chirolipus, and it is known for very, very complete specimens up in England. And I brought a specimen along for everybody to take a look at. Before I go there, Al's got one of the guy has got a fossil showing a big dorsal fin right over there. You can show that.
Oh, right.
See, this is a show and tell. I'm very happy about doing this. And we're very fast swimmers, and have the upturned tail, and that's what I always found amongst the sharks. Apart from the sharks, these are bony fish. They were very fast swimming predators. That's from up in Quebec.
I think the things that people need to know
Yeah.
is that the land that where you were picking them up were not here at that point. They were down toward the equator.
Yeah.
A big continent called Pangea. There were several of them. They came together, they split apart. Consequently, as they moved to the current positions over the many billions of years, now we're talking billions of years, we're not talking just a few years. The Devonian period actually goes back to about 450 to 500 million years ago. And these were some of the first life that began to come on to what we now know as the Earth and what we see today. And as these continents shifted along, we began to see what we the shift today. And by the way, it's still going on. Millimeters a year, the continents are still shifting. We saw this just recently about the massive earthquakes in Nepal, where the subcontinent India is coming up against the Eurasian or the Chinese continent there. The quake hit, and it will hit again.
Plate tectonics.
Plate tectonics, yes.
The tectonic plates, same way with California.
Thank
And
you.
also the San Andreas Fault, the various faults, the tectonic plates are eventually going to move away. But again, you've got to say that these fish go back at least 450 to 500 million years.
Yes. Thank you, Al.
And they weren't here as we see them today.
John, is this part of the fish?
That's part of the fish. That's the back part, the dorsal fin.
So the fish is probably way out here.
Prince's got one like this, 2 feet long.
2 feet long.
Okay, now we'll go underneath the chirolemus, this little plating thing called an arthrodite. See it there? It looks like a shark. See how it looks just like a shark?
Which one?
I'm kind of going around, yeah.
No, this one. Oh, this one.
Third one down on the left. The third one down on the left. Okay. Now, this is called Clocharles, and they have fragmentary fossils, not real complete ones from New York State. You get different plates and everything else. But they were very, very, very predatory, and they had very primitive plates for crushing animals. And they were cruising along. What Dr. called the battleships of the Devonian period. And then over at Cleveland now, they have big giant ones of these, and some are on display. They got big jaws, big giant. Yes.
Is that a real large fish? This one you were just talking about?
Maybe about a foot long. Yeah, about a foot long. Australia has big giant ones of these, and China has big giant ones of these.
Next.
Yeah, you split that in half, and that's what you find.
Did you find it?
I got that from England.
Did you find it?
No, I got it from a dealer.
You bought it?
In exchange. Never buy it. Or I was exchange.
Exchange.
Yeah.
Oh, can you buy it? You can buy that? Yeah.
Okay, now on our prehistoric merry-go-round, we will go round down below the Clocharles, the little bitty spiny thing. See one of the big giant spine there? Big one like that. A big giant spine.
Oh, right there. Oh, okay.
Now we call these things acanthoids, which means a spine. You know, these spines along the body and everything else.
Called again?
Acanthoids. ACANTHODIANS means spiny or hurtful sharks. They don't want to swallow them. And they were very numerous. They were very, very, very numerous.
But they aren't now.
No, they're not now. Now, if you, yeah, thank you. Now, if you look right underneath there, you see another species of this acanthodia. See it there? Okay. You got that okay now? One way down at the bottom?
Show it.
It's called acanthodia. Yeah.
Hold the paper up, honey.
Yeah. This one right here.
Right.
On your master sheet. Okay? Okay, wonderful. Now this one here is called, it comes from a quarry in England. And this has all kinds of spines. There's two dorsal spines, two back spines, and a bunch of little spines in the bottom. So if any fish swallow them, they'll probably get a jaw break.
You okay? I don't even think I want to touch that man.
A lot of them are found all squished up and everything else like that, you know.
Jan,
Huh?
is this about the lepus?
That's with the tail. Oh, yeah. This is good. I'm having fun. This is an actual Bathylepus here.
On that side.
Yeah. And then you turn it over, and you got the ventral or belly side.
Oh,
Like that. And the thing with this one is it's kind of a thin film, but this is like a thin representative of the tail, on these cartilaginous tail.
so it's under.
Yeah, Chad, how do you know where to find these things?
Up in Quebec, they have a big giant place where they split the rock. Just keep splitting the rock until you
Well,
find
that's not the only place.
How do you know to get up there? How do you know where to go?
I get guided to go there. I have literature on the different localities and everything.
All right. Where do you get the literature?
Geology books.
All right.
Papers.
Okay. You get that?
Yeah.
Calling libraries.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
And
Okay.
colleges.
And here's the Bathylepus, as you can see right here. And there's the respiration.
That's half the fish. Yeah, this part.
Scary to me.
This part.
Everything from sight.
Looking at technical papers and splitting rocks and everything else.
John, which one is the Bathylepus that we
I
brought
might have
in?
something like this in my patio and not know it.
This is the Bathylepus. We brought that in, didn't we?
Put that one in.
Which one is it?
That one there.
Don't say stuff like
I think it's a regular patio.
Yeah.
No, you really have to know.
You know what it means? It's got a lot of rock, flat rocks.
This is what this one is?
Yeah, right.
That's the Bathylepus. Oh, okay.
And that's his cartilaginous tail.
Oh, he does have his tail.
Yeah.
Okay. Tail right inside there. Oh,
I thought if you look at something.
That's amazing, really.
And there was a Dr. Pan, he went up to Quebec where these Bathylepus are found, and he went to a certain area, and they found all these tails and everything else. Some of these guys were 1 or 2 feet long, too, the cartilaginous tail, and some have scales on their tail. And they had, you see the flippers there, on the bottom there? The little flippers like that?
Mm-hmm.
They were jointed flippers, and then they could crawl along the bottom of the lake or river, and then the flippers were balancing.
Man, I'd be out there water.
Eventually they started walking, and it became frogs, and
No, frogs are different.
I mean, it developed through time. The evolution, they became walking animals.
Yeah, right. But these are totally considered. Now, this Bathylepus belongs to a distinctive group of fish called the placoderm fish. It means the plate-skinned fish. And it's related to this Caucasus. It's within the same species in them. And they're they're very well known for all these detailed anatomical studies on them. Yes.
Can you eat these fish?
350 million years, I think.
You can't eat them though. I'm being serious.
No, you can't.
You can't eat these kind of fish.
They're all fine.
I mean, even though, you know,
You mean when they were
when they were living, could you eat them?
When they were
I'm not trying to be funny, but you know, I was just wondering, you know, like they eat the other kind of fish. I was wondering if you could eat these guys too.
I think Alliupa is president. I think they have nice piece on these things.
Okay.
They turn them over, they scoop them out. But the thing of it is, on the bottom now, there's these two. And they were interpreted as lungs. They have functioning lungs on the bottom of that. Next picture I come, I'll give you a full thing on the clacketer fish. They are definitely true fish, doing a lot of studies, and they got their own class called plankodermite. And they find them in China, they find them in Australia. And in fact, I was saying to Jack that a guy was collecting fossils in Australia, and he turned one over, and he found these little boxes beneath the skin, and they brought a big power shovel in, and they got slabs just loaded with these things, all well preserved and everything else. Yes?
What I think Bernice is referring to, if people were here then, they could. Yeah, there were. There were no people.
There was no people. Okay, now I understand.
I
wasn't really trying to be funny. I was just wondering.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
They will probably
Of course, people do.
use for food for the fish in that area.
John, how many fossils do you have?
Yes, how many do I have?
Offhand.
About 85.
Wow. 85. And have you dug up a lot yourself?
Yes. In fact, I go down to Erie, Pennsylvania, and I find fossils. And in Pennsylvania, they find these Bothriolepis too. So they got all around the world. World travelers.
If you were to sell any of those, what would they be worth?
Well, the fossil companies sell them for too much money, and they should be choked. Imagine $500 for a little fossil fish like this.
Wow.
I have my own.
Okay.
Good for you. Now, have you got any spots in New York State that you, like Letchworth or so on, or maybe under the Driving Park Bridge for that matter?
No, that's
Driving Park down there.
Yeah, but that's a period before the voting called the Silurian period. And the only time you place you find a Silurian fossil fish are over in I can't think of it, in Norway.
Oh.
They find them in Norway. Yeah. Probably like Al says there about the continents moving all over the place. And then they took some acid, they put it on the plates and everything else, and they prepare the fish with acid now, dilute acid, and the stuff is quite spectacular, I guess.
Why are they doing this?
To get more anatomical details for the classifications there.
Al, do you mean that there are places? Well, there are places in Rochester where he hunts. There's one.
Not these particular kind of fish, but fossils.
Right, fossils.
Yes.
And where's that place over near Gannett? Oh, that closed, didn't it?
Oh yes, there was a fossil colony in Honeyway Falls, and I can't get in there anymore because of some stupid regulation. But I have quite a bunch of fossil fish from there.
It was the quarry.
Quarry. It's a crushed stone quarry. You see these big trunks of crushed stone quarry? Well, there's a fossil fish within the layers there.
And over at Gannett, remember that place off Long Pond Road?
Once again, that's Silurian. They have things called trilobites.
Oh yeah.
Did we get in there yet?
Really? They had them over there?
Yeah.
Next time you go to the place, I find that honorable to get a trilobite.
Yeah. Well, I guess so. There's even trilobites out in, where are we going to go? Fairhaven? There's a place called Chimney Bluffs.
Yes.
It's called Chimney Bluffs, and they have fossil trilobites there.
We're going there this summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
John, I remember when I was in college at U of R, we used to go to a place called Jaycock's Run.
Jaycock's Run, yeah, you tried the
Trial
place there.
bites there.
Yeah, Jaycock's
Where
Run.
was this?
It's down around Avon, right?
Avon. An Avon, yes. But then, when they start moving up, then the trial bites eventually become extinct and are replaced by the fish.
The museum has a fantastic display going from one to the other to the other.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Various
Art museum.
and eras.
Yeah, very, very fine there.
John, I have a question. As a conservationist, I have two questions for you. Are some of these extinct at this point? And is there a place where you go and see, like a museum or something, and actually see the fish fly floating around?
Well, that would be awful nice to see. No.
These are all extinct.
These are all extinct.
350 million years ago.
You wouldn't even thought
It's
of
all in
it. You wouldn't even thought of
It wasn't even thought of, that's right.
John, that was BC before Crandall.
Yeah, but
Way before
I like
Crandall.
that. I guess that's it, gang. It's part of a beautiful. This is part of a beautiful painting that was done when Dr. Fisher, in 1948, did a booklet called "The Ancient Fish of New York State." Yeah. In fact, New York State Museum, they have a big giant slab with all these bacterolepis on it. But they're constantly being studied and everything else. They find salt parts and stuff like that. It's really a wonderful thing.
Thank you, John. That's
Thank
good.
you. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Yes. Let me go.
Now I'm going to fry it up. Anyway. You can take that with you.
Not too many folks keep my attention. Keep my attention.
How does he know so much? Is he a teacher? John's a teacher? Just a hobby? Oh, wow.
Many years ago, I played except for when I was in high school for a little while, and I don't remember any of that. Such a big chicken, I really was never going to see even just, oh my God.
Okay.
I can't remember no thing because it doesn't look like a fish.
Sunplug.
Oh, wouldn't that be something? Oh, that would really.
It's always been a hobby of his.
Yeah.
And it's unplugged. And
It's off.
Could have been a
It's
professional.
off. It's in the box.
Yes, he's got the vocabulary and all the knowledge.
Okay. No, I want to make sure when the museum people they have an open house or open for business on for Thursday and Friday, and they would be doing a favor for us if they do it on Wednesday. But we want to make sure we got everybody signed in. By a quick show of hands right now, even though I know you probably put it on the card, Wally wants to contact them. How many people definitely want to go on say September or on
You've got November 30th or September 30th. First of all, is this a free tour?
Yeah.
It is a free tour.
Or I can give them a
No, it's going to be a tour of the.
Free tour. No. Is it a free tour? Do we pay to go to the museum?
As far as I know, I'm sure they would accept donations, obviously.
We don't have to pay to go to the museum.
They have not said that it wasn't, Yeah.
Can you find out?
Yeah. How many people, just so I know, we probably should have at least 10 people to make it worth time. How many people would like to come?
You gotta find out
You're not
how
going
much.
to be here. We'll be back then.
September 30th.
1, 2, 3, 4.
When do we come back?
5.
I know we're going to be in Las Vegas.
6, 7,
You better check it and see.
Where is it? Where's it located? The museum.
Where's it located at?
It's on Goodman Street and
Anderson Avenue.
what? Anderson.
Oh, in the Village Gate?
Right.
Corner of Anderson Avenue. It's on the old
That's the
Everton
Village
Fine.
Anderson.
Oh, I know where that used to be.
It's a, is it,
And
it's a military museum.
Berkeley, I believe.
East
Okay.
Avenue.
Is it military?
Military was on South Avenue.
This is at the regular museum.
September.
Is it, no, is it the,
It's on Anderson Avenue.
no, it's the military museum, isn't it?
Oh, that's endorsed.
Warren.
It's 250 North Goodman Street.
We will find out more.
It's a regular museum.
Is
Some have certain features, some don't.
It's in the Anderson Arts Building.
You don't have to worry about how to get there at this point because we're until the end of September.
Got
But
one,
I'll
two,
make
three,
sure I know
Near
what's happening.
Very, very fine. Ways.
Could have been an East Avenue.
We can get out more information for you.
I think we come back on the 29th. I'm not
29th, so we can't go.
I'm thinking we come back on the 29th.
Going holidays.
I didn't write it down.
Yeah, find out if it's free.
They're there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but I'll ask to see if they can take it on Wednesday. Okay?
So that's the military museum, right?
They knew our meeting was
Yeah.
on Wednesday, so.
Military museum.
It might be that too, but it's the regular Rochester Museum and Science Center.
No, not the one on Anderson.
Military.
Oh, you weren't here in February. These guys came in February.
Wednesday, September 30th. Wednesday, September 30th, not 29th.
Museum tour.
Yes, we'll be back on Wednesday, I'm sure.
I hear you.
This is 250 North Plymouth, right? Yeah. That's what I'm putting in, but he says it's not here.
But Anderson, I know that.